Hi, my friends call me Lime, and the lack of knowledge in the following video scares me. Here are my reactions to Museveni signs anti-homosexuality law.
It seems the topic of homosexuals was provoked by the arrogant and careless Western groups that are fond of coming into our schools and recruiting young children into homosexuality and lesbianism.
Homosexuality and lesbianism? Wow.
Let me take this opportunity to warn our people publicly about the wrong practices indulged in and promoted by some of the outsiders. One of them is what they call oral sex. The mouth is for eating.
Then why are you still talking?
I thought there were some people who were born homosexual. If somebody is born like that, are you right to punish him? You can misuse your power. You have got power, yes, but you can misuse power. What if that's how, because it is a very serious matter. Even now I have not really fully understood it, that you can fail to be attracted to all these beautiful women here and elsewhere, and you are attracted by a man. That's a very serious matter.
There are so many good cherries out there, and you like bananas. That is a very serious matter, and you should go to jail for it. I do not use power.
In order to get to the truth, we involved Uganda scientists, as well as consulting scientists from outside Uganda. My question to them was, are there people that are homosexual right from birth? The studies that were done on identical twins in Sweden, that's what they now educated me about, showed that 39% were homosexual on account of nature, and 66% were homosexual on account of nurture. Even in those studies, nurture was more significant than nature.
Well, twin studies are more complex. The world's first cloned cat and its original had differences in fur coloration because of what they call epigenetics. They did have the same set of genes, but they were just switched on and off differently. And identical twins can also have different epigenetics, so they can also be born with different traits.
Can somebody be homosexual purely by nature? Their answer is no. Yes, genetically he may have some small things which are not in good order, but if he's not nurtured in that way, if he's not encouraged in that way, he would be normal.
What about the fact that prenatal testosterone exposure is evidenced to have a role in sexual orientation development? And what about the fraternal birth order effect that has been confirmed so many times that it's been called one of the most replicated findings in sexual orientation research? Both of these strongly suggesting that society can do just as much about homosexuality as it can about the fur coloration of this cat.
You know, that's what the Western people are saying, that sexual orientation is a matter of choice, that you can choose to love a man when you are a man. Imagine. I have heard very important people saying that this is a matter of choice.
Oh, come on! Who have you been talking to? I really want you to look up some words for me. 1, source criticism. And 2, well, gullible. And I want you to take it from someone with experience. You can't just choose your sexuality. I have never made a choice to be gay. I actually tried hard to make myself straight but failed, putting myself through a lot of pain for nothing. So I'm actually very offended by this message that it's just a matter of choice.
Since my original thesis that there may be people who are born homosexual has been disproved by science, then the homosexuals have lost the argument in Uganda.
Hey, if it could be considered disproven, then it would have been a huge sensation around the world. It's not, so I doubt it.
Since nature is the main cause of homosexuality, then society can do something about it to discourage the trends. That is why I have agreed to sign the bill.
Okay, let's say that these people do become homosexual mostly because of nurture and that something should be done about it. Then forbidding it obviously didn't work before. So they should be gathering proof about what does work, reliable proof. And I see none of that, so as far as I know, they're shooting in the dark.